very basic. I have to feel it. Yeah. Okay. I was saying that we're nearly done, and I'd like to believe that you enjoy as much as I these remarkable people getting some recognition. As earlier pointed out, we have an addition to the awards. These are people who are emerging leaders. Everybody you've heard from, you can tell they have a huge opus in their background and much more to do. But these people are not in that category. They're people who are, how shall I put it, emerging leaders. That's the best way to do it. I'm going to call Cody McSellersMcCray, a former Schweitzer Fellow. We haven't talked about Schweitzer very much as he comes up. Schweitzer Fellowship these days takes on 32 health science students and in a public service mode. And this young lady is a perfect example of what happens. Please.
I have the pleasure of introducing Alicia Gonzalez. She is the executive director for Chicago Run. Chicago Run has been around about a little under 2 years. It's an organization that's focused around preventing the obesity epidemic in youth and increasing physical activity in youth in the school setting. And so the groups that they serve are the underserved community and the schools that represent a large base of African American students and Hispanic students. What's unique about Chicago Run is that they utilize teachers as health advocates. So the teachers are the ones who are the coaches, who are the ones that are training the children, teaching the kids proper running techniques, proper healthy lifestyles, and they use it during the school setting. So the classes, the trainings are offered during school, not after school, which is, of course, we know the large area where the students need services for after school, but we also know that physical activity is limited in schools. Illinois is the only state that mandates physical activity, but it's only once a week usually. So schools get around without having any type of physical education or recess. So this is an opportunity for children to become active, possibly, learn a sport, or with the Olympics coming up, possibly learning to be a great athlete. And I have a passion for youth. So I thought that this was very, extraordinary opportunity to introduce Chicago Run. And one of the reasons why is because we know that there's a lot of groups that are out here doing work related to youth, but with only been around for a little less than 2 years, they've already reached 6,000 kids in 30 schools in Chicago Public Schools. So I think that's extraordinary, and I would like to welcome Alicia Gonzalez.
Brother was killed in a gang shooting 3 days before, and he can't stop running because it's his only way of dealing with that pain. Or it's the teacher who tells me that if she doesn't get her Chicago Run time in, her kids are not going to be quiet in the classroom because they need to release their energy. But I don't actually need to hear all those stories. I grew up in one of these communities, so I know what it's like to live in an underserved community where you can't just go out for a run because it's not safe. You don't have anywhere to go. And if you're running from anybody, you're running from the cops, or you're running from a gang, you're not running to go for a jog. But I have to tell you that our kids are also suffering from major self-esteem issues. And we reward them for the mileage that they run. And so they start to build confidence and feel good about themselves for achieving these goals. And before I leave you, I just, given the current state of violence right now in Chicago, our kids are living crisis to crisis. They have no time for reflection or sanctuary. And as Alex Kotlowitz wrote, in the late 80s, there are no children here. However, I feel that giving them a chance to run and let loose for even just 15 minutes a day is an opportunity for them to finally maybe be kids. And so, it's a simple program, but, one that really can make a difference. And we're just getting started, and we're really determined to reach as many Chicago children as we can, and to use sports as a tool for health, physical activity, academic achievement, and social empowerment. So thank you very much.